What's up, guys? Mental here, and today we're gonna be reacting to Rimuru the best Isekai MC period. It's by my boy Mr. Geisman. Make sure you drop him a subscribe. You know what I mean. Before you get started, once you hit the like button, or subscribe, and turn on notifications. That being said, let's get into it.
Isekai, one of the most popular genres in anime. You have a lot of Isekai main characters, and a lot of them are strong and well written in their own right, sure.
Facts.
But to me, there's two in particular that stands out above the rest. And those.
By the way, my boy, I caught what you said about Alicization. I will check it out. I will check it out because I have not given that a try. Anyway, let me just.
Those two are definitely gonna be the ones we talk about in this video here. So with that being said, let's talk about Rimuru and Lord Irons Ulgame. Let's talk about Lord Irons first. Irons was a young man who had a job, apparently. He's a young man who, for the last day that the servers would be up for the game he enjoyed playing, sat on the server along with another friend who logged out just before the servers were meant to end. And he remained on the server only to find out that the server didn't get shut down, but he was now trapped inside of the world of the video game that he enjoyed playing. Him being the leader of the guild that he had founded of inhuman creatures in this game, he still remained as strong as he was, as he had previously grinded for. He remained at the level he grinded for before the game was set to shut down. So he's already in this world that is slightly changed from the game, and he's just overpowered as shit. And
Overpowered.
Crazy to me because before this show, I didn't think I would like an overpowered main character.
I didn't think I would like an overpowered main character. I was gonna drop something real quick. Alright, there we go.
But this is the show that changed that.
Bro, finna get on my ass.
Lord Irons is overpowered as it gets. Now, I'm not gonna talk about the details of the whole show. You guys can go and watch it. It's really good. If you haven't seen Overlord, please go and check it out. But Irons is a character that is unlike any other character in anime that I've ever seen. He is the first character that I've ever seen that both was the antagonist and the protagonist of the show. And to me, that's kind of crazy. He was a man that was so determined on figuring out the new world that he was in, adapting to it, living in it, making sure that his guild hall, any of the beings that were safe within the walls of Nazareth was taken care of, and that they would be on top of this world. And so in doing that, he set out different conquests. He even went out under the persona of a hero just to end up battling the forces of Nazareth that he deployed in a mock battle that would basically just make the humans, not just the humans, but make the beings of the world feel like, hey, this is the strongest guy. He's the strongest hero, but also this is the strongest bad guy. He's the strongest bad guy. So at the same time, him playing into two personas, he had a lot of people fooled, and it was crazy because that's a game changer. He changed the game of anime for me. Now, before you keep calling me lame and all this and that, because I decided to do this particular thing with this show, realize that I'm not a fan of shows that get a lot of mainstream success super quickly. So I put off watching.
Understandable.
That time I got reincarnated into a slime. I put off watching that for a while before ever even giving it a shot. The same with My Hero Academia. I did the same with that show. And both times I basically put my foot in my mouth because I ended up loving the show. That time I got reincarnated into a slime was also a game changer for me. And I recently watched that. It hasn't been too long since I've seen that show. And I can say without a doubt that I feel like Rimuru is the better Isekai main character out of all of them. Not even just between him and Ainz. Out of all of them. Because a slime, a creature that had no respect. And after meeting the storm dragon Veldora, he gained a power from the dragon, a power boost per se. He already had a power to absorb different enemies. It was called Predator. I think it was called Predator first, and then it became Gluttony, and then it became something else. I can't remember the name of it. But he has the skill to devour enemies and like basically absorb their powers, and he can use them. And so he did this with Veldora in order to free Veldora from his prison inside the jungle area. And when he left the cave with Veldora, he basically created a community between the goblins. He named, also creatures get power boost in this show. They get power boost when they're named. So he named the goblins and he started building a civilization with them. And before long, it had grew and they made friends and allies with humans and became the Jura Tempest Federation? The Jura Tempest Alliance, then the Jura Tempest Federation. And basically there was so much growth between this nation of demon humans and creatures.
Damn, that's a lot of progress, bro.
The other nations was like mad about it because they're like, hold on. How can they slime?
Hold on, bro.
Where other nations.
Fam, you out here fighting a slime, bro? Look at what you're doing, bro. You're practically fighting a bounce ball. I'm just playing.
Like mad about it because they're like, hold on. How can a slime put together all of this? And also, why are they gaining so much power so quickly? Why do they have the elasticity? And Rimu was also a gracious leader. He cared about everybody, every single person of the Federation, every single person they're allied with. And in doing so, he swore to protect all of them. And that much he did. Those he couldn't protect, he couldn't get to, he definitely ended up bringing back. Spoiler alert, he does that. There are some that he can't. Can't save them all. He has to learn the lesson as a leader. But I feel like he's the better Isekai main character because of one particular aspect of the character. It was his choice to become a demon lord. In this world, to become a demon lord, you had to kill so many people and collect their souls or whatever, and that would change you into a demon lord. He did not hesitate to do so when it came to saving his people. It was something that he had to do to gain power and save all of his people. And he didn't hesitate to do it, to sacrifice his own name, his own image in order to save his people. And that's what made him a standout character to me, and what made him better than Lord Ainz, because Ainz definitely was there to protect his people, but also Ainz didn't give a fuck when it came to invading those lizard people. Like, he didn't give a damn. He just did it for sport. But so many of those lizard people lost their lives and all that stuff just because Ainz wanted to get a feel of the world. Like, what? No. So Ringu definitely is placed on top for me. If there's any Isekai character you feel like was better than either one of them, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like on the video. And do not forget to subscribe. We appreciate all the support. And you guys stay cool. Got the moment.
Alright, Bubba. I know I didn't really talk there much during this. I told y'all, like, when I watch these kind of videos, I just like to take it all in and then get my thoughts on it afterwards. But, you know, I know it's a whole bunch of you just watching me do this. Wow. Okay. Cool. I'm processing it. Alright, just let me... I know a lot of people saying, like, bruh. People gonna be in the comments like, bruh, you know Kazuma is the best one. You know Kazuma is the best. I'm like, okay, first of all, you only like Kazuma because he ain't afraid to hit him. Anyway. But, this is a very good video. I was kind of hesitating to watch this video because, like, I haven't watched either one. I was planning on watching The Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime. At some point, I don't know, I haven't got around to it yet, but hopefully I'll forget everything I just learned. Guys, stay safe, stay positive, and remember, be mindful.
Yeah, and I'm a real thug. I'ma go to the store and buy a box of hugs. Yeah, talking about that kid juice, yeah. When I get done, I'ma watch some Blues Clues.